What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and how do I do this one? How do I start this one off? Because I didn't really care about the Peter Pan announcement. It was going direct to Disney Plus. It was dead. It's gonna be dead on arrival if it already isn't out. I don't know when was the movie supposed to be out. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Peter Pan and Wendy release. April 28th. Oh, it comes out this weekend. It's gonna be dead on arrival, going straight to Disney Plus. Nobody really care. Well, people that care are the people that like the source material are more mocking it and laughing at this. The other, like, normies and stuff like that, they're not gonna watch this. It's Disney. Disney is a tainted brand at this point. It is tiresome. Nobody likes it. Nobody interacts with it. Disney Plus has been seeing lower and lower numbers. So this movie's DOA. Just downright is. But come on, dude. Come on. Try. I gotta. This is one of the weakest responses, but it also shows that they don't truly believe what they're saying. And it's an easy remark to basically debunk. Disney Peter Pan and Wendy director defends decision to add girls to the Lost Boys. Movies should be for everybody. When were they not for everybody? Honestly, from my understanding, the only people that have been saying, hey, don't watch this stuff is you, the wokies. And this is going to go off track for a little bit, but I did a video on a individual saying white people shouldn't go watch Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's not made for you. It's not yours. You shouldn't go watch it. It's not yours. Now, I honestly think, yeah, you shouldn't go see the movie. That was awful. God awful. But no, nobody's ever said these properties weren't made for everybody. Nobody's ever said, hey, girls can't like the Lost Boys and you don't need to see yourself in the Lost Boys. It's also kind of sexist and rude to what you did, considering what the Lost Boys represent and things like that. But let's get into this. Offering one of the weakest defenses up for Disney's virtue signaling thus far, even by the company's standards, Peter Pan and Wendy director David Lowery, I think I said that right, has justified his film's inclusion of young girls in the ranks of the Lost Boys on the grounds that movies should be for everybody. Lowery spoke to his creative decision during a recent interview given to SFX magazine via CBR, leaning on the concept of diversity and inclusion. Well, you forgot equity, which is die. So to justify his expansion of the Mischief Makers rosters, the director said of the changes, movies should be for everybody. And it doesn't change the movie at all. It actually does, though. It does. It becomes an inherent change. Characters do change. Reasons for things do change. And at the core, the reason the Lost Boys are the Lost Boys is because in the source material, the actual book, it says the Lost Boys were rambunctious boys that didn't listen and got lost. So they wound up here. Girls, though, listen. They do as they're told. They didn't get lost. They followed the rules. It is also a play on some differences between boys and girls. Boys are more risk takers, willing to do some things that are maybe a little bit more dangerous and stuff. That's just how they are, while girls are more protective. They're not going to go out and take massive risks. It's simple just ways we interact in the world. But it translated to the Lost Boys not having girls, because boys take risks. They do stupid things. They get lost. Ergo, that's why the Lost Boys are here. The inclusion of girls into the Lost Boys ranks has made it so that girls are stupid. Girls are as stupid as dudes. They did stupid things, so now they're lost. It is inherently sexist now. Just inherently. When you take the source material, when you know the source material, it shows how awful you guys are. You don't know these stories. You don't interact with them, so you make random changes not knowing. Then when it comes out what the actual meaning behind these things are, it shows that you guys don't care. You just made something super offensive. It's like Dungeons and Dragons basically saying, no, you can't have you can't have half elf or half orcs because that's racist. not realizing how racist they just sounded. That's the equivalent that you just did. You're awful. It's the same story everyone grew up with. No, it's not. It is not the same story. And even the Black Tinkerbell. Black Tinkerbell is a superficial change. I get it. But it tokenizes Tinkerbell and ignores the fact that there was already a black fairy. Again, you don't know the source material. That's why people get annoyed with this. That's why people push back. You're defiling the things that they once loved and that they once cared about. It's stupid, I know, to keep going on with these arguments that we just debunk left, right, and center. He continued, to each their own, but it's their loss. They're going to miss out on a great movie-going experience. No, we're not. No, I didn't even remember that the movie was coming out this weekend. But it's not going to the theaters. It's direct to Disney Plus. That's how little faith the Disney has with this show. Maybe that should tell you it's not going to be good. They're hiding it on Disney Plus. Now they have to actually, funny money gets happened. Disney pays Disney Plus for the rights to stream this movie. Funny business, you know it. The fact that they're putting it on Disney Plus, though, shows they're trying to hide it. You don't get these numbers on Disney Plus as accurate. We can get guesstimates and stuff, but when you put it on Disney Plus, you don't have day one box office. You don't have box office numbers rolling in. You got to wait till Nielsen reports and some data comes out up to a week and a month later to see how accurate, how many people actually watched this movie or interacted with this movie whatsoever. And you don't even really know how much movie it made. When it goes on to streaming services, it gets even more different because streaming services basically say, hey, we need to see how many people are coming to subscribe to see this movie. If nobody's coming to subscribe, it is technically a failure. So already off the bat, your movie's dead. It flopped without even releasing. That's how sad this is. But this is Disney. Disney's already in a dead weight. Disney is in such a bad shape. And I get this is off topic, but Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming out. And nobody wants to watch it. Nobody wants to interact with it. Which is sad because Guardians 3 looks like it's going to be the most successful Marvel movie to date. Well, in phase 5, because it's a phase 3 story. It should have came out before Infinity War. It should have been very important, but they did what they did to James Gunn, and they ruined it all. Hell, James Gunn was supposed to be in charge of phase 4. But no, they threw him away because of jokes. Bad jokes, but I don't think you should lose your job over these awful jokes. Because of this, Disney's damaged. Disney is damaged goods, and numbers are dropping. Nobody wants to interact with it. They know what this means. They know what Disney is, and I don't blame them. Disney's no longer the family-friendly brand. Disney's the brand that greenlights a German TV show about a black German teen doing a one-night stand with Satan and getting pregnant and having to deal with the terrors of climate change. That is a show coming to Disney Plus. That's their brand now. Woke. That's their whole entire brand. Further, Lowry asserted that despite facing so much criticism over his alterations to the source material, including both his aforementioned addition of female members of the Lost Boys and his tired race swapping of Tinkerbell, which is nothing more than tokenization and diminishes Tinkerbell and the actress. The actress is nothing more than a token now. It is inherently racist to do that. And I get the arguments, well, no, it's okay. Race wasn't important to her character. Then why do it? Then why change her? Well, it wasn't important. Then why change her? Race isn't important. Then we can change Black Panther. No, race is important to a story. They don't have an argument. If race isn't, you have inherently just changed the character. These are inherently changing the source material and the characters. It is changing the story. Really excited for kids who get to discover this tale for the first time, and for this to be their version of the Lost Boys and Peter and Tinkerbell and Captain Hook and Wendy. No. See, this is what they want. They don't like the past. The past was bad. The past needs to die. So says Star Wars. So says Kylo Ren and Rian Johnson. You know, let the past die. They want their stuff to be superior. They want their new versions to be superior. But when you go that route, you inherently make an inferior product. You can't, and if you put out a good product, people realize it's a good product. Mario, Super Mario Bros. That was a good product. People realize it's a good product. It's going to stand the test of time. It will be a classic going down the road. Everybody will love it. This, it's a one and done. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to watch it. And these will never replace the originals. These will never replace or heighten the original projects, the original properties, the original Peter Pan movie, which had some pretty racist song in it. Let's be real. And I think I have a copy of it physical somewhere around here, but those were fun movies. Those were awesome movies, but they're not, this is never going to compete with what came prior. When you have this mindset of, well, this will be better and this will be people's first experiences and these will be people's own Peter Pan, Wendy, and Lost Boys and Tinkerbell. No, it won't. Because people will see this and go like, oh, this is crap. Here's the original, which is better. The old versions are all going to be there, but for a certain generation, this will be their introduction to the story. And I'm really excited that it will be the one they think of when they think Peter Pan and Peter Pan. No, what's going to happen is people are going to see this, go like, hey, it's shit. Let's go watch the original. Let's go watch the good one. The one that came prior that parents are going to look at and go like, hey, this one was actually better. Let's turn this garbage off. That's what's going to happen. That's what happened with Lord of the Rings. When Amazon Prime put out their Prime of the Rings and Lord of the Prime, whatever you have, Rings of Prime. You know that garbage? What did it do? It hyper sold the original source material, and the TV series was only finished by 30% of its audience. Because the originals are always superior. It shows the context. It shows what came prior. Now, there's chances on the originals being improved by a movie, maybe some changes here or there. But I always like originality. I want you to stay as true to source material as humanly possible. When you take away from the source material, I think you kind of suffer a bit. But hey, that's just my opinion. This movie's dead on arrival. It ain't gonna go anywhere, and I've said that multiple times now. But let me get your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it out with friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.